Okay, are we live? I hope this is better. Anybody there? Oh my goodness. Yeah. There's Blanca. Hello, my dear. Yeah. Okay, some very weird, strange things are happening. You can hear me, right? Can you hear me? I think I have everything set up now. Okay. So I have here, I get, okay, great. So a very strange thing is I can't seem to put a comment in here, and I don't know why. But I can talk to you. So how you doing, love? Um, we lost Brazen. Blanca, I in on the YouTube channel in the post section, there is the reference photo if you want to go there, you can look at the tree that we'll be painting. Are you going to paint or are you going to watch and then paint later? Let me know. Let me know. 6:26. Well, we lost Brazen Hearted. I wonder if I can get to her. I'm still here, right? Okay. Brazen, I was just going to send you a message. Watch and paint later. Okay. Um, just so I know what's going to happen. Brazen, are you going to paint? Life is too fun. Hubby made a mess and I have to clean it up. Ha! That's all that hubbies seem to be good for. That's not entirely true. There are some very, very good hubbies out there who pick up their own messes. Okay, so this is the scene. I just to get first of all, if you're on the newsletter, you got a newsletter with this reference photo in it, right? Otherwise, you can go to the post here on the channel and you can get the reference photo. I wanted to do just one tree, a tree, because when you can do one tree, then you can do lots of trees, and you kind of get the thing for it. So we got a half an hour. I am going to start this. Um, and let's go. So if you have questions or you want to chat, go ahead and chat. You guys can always go back in the members area. I'm going to upload this with all my pre-chatter before and the chatter afterwards. That's specifically for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, we got 2 more minutes. Let's see if anybody else is gonna show up. Um, Otherwise, it'll just be us. Brazen. So I have this. thing that says, "Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines." That's just sitting on top of the chat. Um, how do you, is there a way to get rid of that? There's no little X thing that can like ditch it. Oh, so many things to learn. I'll come back to me so you can look at me. We got a minute. We got a minute left. Who 6:29? You can hear me all right, right? Yes. I've turned down the oh, Brazen, you were saying that I had the mic on the laptop as well, and that's why I was getting that strange thing, right? Yeah, well, so there it goes. It just scrolls up as we chat away. Oh, okay. So it's just sitting there. But you know that I can't get in here and send a comment? I can't write a comment. Can you like, why not? That's what I don't get. Like I can't come in and like, I mean, I can talk to you, which is fine. Anyways, let's go and see what we can do in 30 minutes. I did good on the 30 minutes this time. Maybe it was a minute over or something like that, but basically 30 minutes. And it came out all right. I Then we'll get started. Yeah, okay. So first of all, you can see that this is very green. We are not going to paint it. We're not going to paint exactly what we see. Um, so what we're generally going to do is I'm going to use again, I'm going to get a sense of the background, the horizon, basically. So, and the tree is going to be right here in the middle, and we are going to paint it right in the middle for the purpose of this. Oh, what is that, Brazen? What other device is it? I'm using OBS right now. Probably not the greatest, but hey, Susan. Reference photo for this tree. We're going to tone that down. And okay, so if I just get that trunk in, and if you squint down at the tree, you can kind of scrub in the darks here going on. We've got a lot going on because of this is a raised hill, and the trunk is actually right behind, right on the edge of this. Okay, so what now? I said I was going to be using the blacks in here, so I want to get a better tree established here. And I'm going to be adding just a little bit of the Viridian, just a slight amount, and getting let's get all right, you guys. So what's on my palette is titanium white. I have a cad yellow light, um, quinacridone rose. This is my pretty much my typical palette, and there's a little bit of viridian green, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, and that Van Dyke brown, which I first pulled out for that for the first painting we did, and black. And then on the side there are from previous painting. I gather up the paint in little piles, and they're all grayed down paint, and they're all usable. You can use any one of the mixes there to tone down whatever it is that you're working on. So I'm going to go in and get the sky color in without really worrying too much about the oh the gradations and the she loves me to bits. Hey, there wasn't that this is for us older folks. How does it go? It was a song. It was a weird old song that said, "I love you to bits and send me right out of my wits." Does anybody remember that? He loves me. He loves me," said the little blue man. There it is, the little blue man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can tell this is I have already painted this and I recorded it because it's impossible for me to have you guys here and for me to paint and talk at the same time and have it all make sense. So so I do it also when the lighting's better, and and it's easier, and then I can pay attention to what you guys are asking me or what you're saying. And but that does not mean that we are not going to come back. Not next week. Um, we'll see, maybe the week after, or probably 2 weeks from now, when we get a full month in, and we're going to come in and we are all actually going to do a live session. So I'm going to try and do it outside, plein air. Uh, and see if I can set it up in the right way. to do that because I really only have my iPhone, and so I have to figure out how to do it that way. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But if not there, then we'll do it in here. It'll be a live, an actual live painting thing. But I want you guys to do these 30-minute challenges, so that um, it's really helpful. It is really helpful. And the only way you're going to see how helpful it is if you actually just sit down and do it. And Blanca, I know that you're where you are right now, and not painting and things like that. You're doing other things, which as we discussed, is just as important as the actual painting. But if you do have 15 minutes to actually, um, yeah, I love you to bits. He- I'm glad I'm not the only one who remembers that song. So Blanca, if you can, I think I do get unstuck. I don't know why this is stuck. Unstick, unstick. Oh, it's working here and stuck here. Let's see what happens a little bit farther down. Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Little Blue Man by Betty Johnson. Okay, well, all the others out here who come along this live stream now or later on, that is something that you could use on a one of those TV shows. You have powerful Google foo. Google foo. Yeah, okay. She Googled it. Um, so Blanca, it would be really, really cool if you did these just for a half an hour. And it's again, it's not painting. I mean, we're not here to like create these beautiful little masterpieces. What we're here to do is to get the basics in fast. Get your darks in, get your sky in, get the ground in, the background, the midground, and the foreground in, and you do it all really quickly in these 30 minutes so that you don't worry about the details and you're not worried if it turned out or not at all. That's not the point. The whole process of this is things um, getting things put together in your mind, organized in your mind, so that when you pull out your paintbrush and you get started on a painting, you kind of come at it with this boom, 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 like, I got it. This is what I do next. This is what I do. This is how I'm putting this together. And that really only comes by practice. So we'll see. I mean, you do you, and I'm always here to support you on that. You know that. Um, so yeah, just working in the background color. So the background grass, first of all, as you notice, I'm not painting this as green as it is in the photo reference. Uh, Greens can be very, very difficult to work with. They take a lot of practice. And when you're starting out painting, um, I was taught, and I agree with, stay away from the green that you see in the reference photo, and dull the greens down. So in the background area, there's more white. It's more of um, a pale down green to help show the distance, and the greens up in the foreground. I'm going to put some yellow ochre out on the palette for for a little bit later. Um, I think that's what I'm doing here. Yeah, there it is. Yellow ochre. I, so where the tree is, the grass there can be more yellow and more orange. Um, Burnt sienna is a great earth color to add to that. So you can see because this is a wet on wet painting, uh, by mixing it in a little bit with what's underneath, it'll tone down that high value that and and uh, and give it that somewhat of that glistening little kind of feel to it. So there in the on the horizon line in the back, there is this very washed out greenish tone, and that that is for atmospheric perspective. It really helps get the sense that this field is going way back into the distance. And again, you're just getting an idea of it because this is basically the first layer, right, you guys? It's basically um, getting everything established. And you don't want to get too much detail. Like right now, actually, I'm spending way too much time on the grass. I don't need to be spending so much time on the grass. I just want to get the basic components put together, right? And I'm piddling too much. And that's another reason why I'm doing this 30-minute landscape painting challenge, because it helps me get out of my head. It helps me get out of that perfectionist place where I just want everything to be just right. Pixie Dust. Hello, my dear. How are you? Why brown where? In the grass. So, for all of you here, just so you know, Pixie Dust was the one who asked for a landscape painting challenge, and this is for her. That's where the idea got sparked, and it is where, um, and it is the reason why I put it together for Pixie Dust, and of course for all of us as well, because it is a great idea. So you're asking why brown, and I think there's a delay on the comments coming in. So you can see there in the foreground in the grass area, I added a little bit of the yellow ochre, which gives the sense of light and warms things up. Why brown in the tree? Okay, this is all your fault, Pixie Dust. This is so fun. Yeah, this is Pixie Dust. This is all you. Um, so why brown in the tree? Because first of all, well, it's I think I used the Van Dyke brown, maybe mixed a little bit of blue in there. So what I'm going for is a dull dark. And for me, I in this kind of 30-minute challenge, it has to do with just getting a dark in. And then when you mix the greens on top, like I'm doing here, I'm putting it in with the palette knife, and some of it does blend in, so it turns more into a greenish brown kind of thing. But shadows need to be flat and unimportant, and in landscapes, at least. If we're doing a portrait, then the shadow areas can be very effective if you're doing them in a different way. So you see I'm coming in with my greens and mixing into the darker value, uh, the darker value, and it's bringing it to more of a mid-tone shadow color and greener. I just needed to have um, brown works better also, pixie dust for or a grayed down color, let's put it that way, for shadow areas also, especially in trees, because you really don't want to get green. You really don't want these bright greens that we're looking at in the reference photo. The trick to getting that green feel is to, at the end of the painting, when you're in the last stages of the painting, is going in and adding a few specks of that, like a bright green, a viridian green, something that really stands out. And if you put it in the right places, your eye will pick it up without it being too green, without the entire painting being too green. Your eye will pick it up and you will see more green than what's actually on the canvas. So greens are tricky, and that's why I chose this reference photo as today's example, so that when we move on into the other more condensed landscapes, more you know how to handle your greens. If you are a beginner, if you are a beginner, or if you are an intermediate artist and you have uh, if you go back and look at your paintings where you use green and it just kind of uh, shouts out at you, you know, this is green, this is too green, then then that's the reason why. And if you come from the other side and come with very dull down greens, so mixing burnt siennas or the Van Dyke brown or an orange into a green, which will also tone it down, or you mix red with green, which tones things down as well. Then it begins to come together in a much better way. There we go. We have the light side of the tree trunk. That's a bit too light. Does that make sense, Pixie Dust? It was kind of a long haul of an answer to your question. Yeah, Blanca, it is a good reference, especially for that for the greens. The other thing that we need to look at is uh, what are you choosing to paint? What are you choosing to paint? What is your reason for painting this? And um, uh, what are you going to put in, and what are you going to leave out? This is a tree portrait, so okay, there's not a lot that we're going to do. We're going to paint the tree. But in other photo references, in fact, today I went for a walk. I'll upload it for the members on the YouTube channel. And for I took that for you guys and talking about trees today, because I know we were going to do trees. And you see a beautiful tree, but everything around it doesn't work. It's a mess. what do you do? How do you fix it? How do you take a photo reference or something in front of you, and then you take the base of it, the thing that you want, like a beautiful tree, and you create the rest, right? And that's another thing that we're doing here. So um, like the actual tree shape is not exactly the same, although this is a great photo reference. It's got um, different shapes, indents, and things like that on both sides. It's not a big round tree. You don't want to paint round trees. Even if the tree is round in front of you, you want to break it up so it doesn't look like a green lollipop. It creates more interest to the eye. All right, Blanca, see you later. It creates more interest to the eye. It's I guess I kind of zoned out. I'm adding a little bit more of the darks. So you can try this a couple of times. You can go ahead and go in and paint it like all green, like really green, and see how that goes, and then paint another one, toning down the greens, and see, what works for you. What works for me, and what my mentors taught me, was that, do not do not uh, do not use the same green colors that you're using, because we can overdo the greens. And it's not using greens, it's that we can overdo the greens, and then it gets to be this big brash, uh kind of a painting that needs sunglasses to look at, just because it's too much. Okay, so I want to see, your paintings, you guys. I do. I want to see them. If you feel like it, you can email them to me. I would love to see them. Oh, got a phone call. I would love to see them, and get things going. Maybe what we'll do is, oh gosh, Brazen Hearted. Can you guys upload images in the members area, or even in the community posts? Like, people who are not members, can they upload their photos? Brazen Hearted can answer that question for me. I know she can. All right. So that's basically it. I think I went in doing just a little bit more. This looks like coming back in to get the just a little bit more of the tree trunk, or yeah, just kind of getting it. Not very happy with that one, but again, if you stand back from this little painting, you know what it is. It's a tree in a green field, right? Uh, yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely for members or for our group. I wonder, I have on Facebook, although I hardly ever really use Facebook anymore. Um, how are you guys on the Facebook thing? I have my art page there. But then if you upload your pictures, your paintings there, everybody's going to see them. But on the Discord channel, it would be just us. So yeah, you guys definitely. Pixie Dust and Susan, if you're still here, you could just go to my website and email them to me. I promise I will not upload them anywhere. I will be very, very kind. Hey, Brazen, on the Discord channel that you put up for us, is there a space where we can have like for members? Yeah, I'm really, really pulling away from Facebook. Uh, and I really don't like Facebook. I'm quite disappointed in in Facebook. So uh, on the Discord, uh, yeah, hold on a second. On Discord, on Discord, um, is there a way to have uh, like a regular channel? So, yeah, what do you mean you're building it for that? Like, can anybody on the YouTube channel here go to Discord and like on this challenge and upload the paintings, and we can have like more quiet, more private discussions with people who don't want to become members on the YouTube channel, but maybe want to be a part of the conversation that we're having here. Yeah, you posted a work, yeah, a work in progress as an example. But I guess my idea is like we have um, uh, the members, we have our members group there. But what about other people who are not members? And you say yes, so I'm assuming you can do something like that so that people like Pixie Dust. I mean, I really want to see what's going on. And Susan, who is a colorist, if she's still here, um, she is in love with color. Susan, are you with us still? I had a question for you about that. If you give out the link, they can get in, but will not see the members area until they are given special permission. Okay, okay, okay. I see. I see. Well, maybe we should talk about that. Here on YouTube, Brazen can in the post area, can people upload? Or only I can upload images. I guess I don't know that. Oh, this is the end of the painting. So you see, like, just to get more three-dimensionality to this tree, had to really, really up the value, just kind of make it spark a little bit. And again, for a very beginning, uh, for the first layer, right? 30 minutes. That's it. We're done. All right, let me come back. Haha! That was fun. It was fun. um, okay, so maybe we can get a link, that same link, right? So that people can get in. Um, only I can post there. Okay. Well, that's no fun. Um, okay, so oh, only you, and you guys can post comments, right? You guys can reply to something that I post. Got it. Got it. Okay, maybe we do start a Discord community a little bit more in depth and something that that people can do. But you can add the link to the Discord and viewers can see a set of public channel. Yeah, okay, honey, let's you and I talk about that. Um, let's you and I talk about that, okay? And you know, I don't want to do it here. So here's the thing. I want you guys to do this painting. I want you to do it because um, trees are difficult because of the greens. When I was learning how to paint trees, trees were difficult because it wasn't a triangle. It wasn't like this is all shadow and this is light. You know, it's all intermixed. So it's same as with water. I mean, water can be ethereal and difficult to capture and get that feel of water. Um, all right, Brazen, I'll get in touch with you. We'll we'll do that. We'll do it on Discord, okay? Yep. Yep, you are my gal for that kind of thing. You definitely are my gal. So uh the purpose again of doing this 30-minute challenge is to get out of your head and paint. It is to get the large masses in, the, you know, the squinting down at it, like squint down at that tree and get the darks in as best you can. Doesn't need to be an exact photocopy. We're not interested in that. So it's getting those things in so that you have everything set up. You what we're doing is painting the foundation. What you're getting everything down. Um, so that's what this is all about. All right. So go and paint the tree, and I will put a post in the YouTube channel and send out in the newsletter as well. If you're not on the newsletter, um, you could go there. If you go to my website, vitaevenson.com, I have it on my channel, on the channel page. What's it called? Homepage, whatever. And it has the link there to my website, which greatly needs some updating, but you know, there it is. And you can get on the newsletter and get the information, the photo references, and what we're going to do next. I am going to be sending out early, which I should have done last week, the reference photo for next week, so that you guys can be ready and have everything in place, whether or not you paint along or not. But if you're not painting along for now, that's okay. But please paint along. Watch this again and paint it, or set a timer and paint it on your own, and just get a feel for it. And it's training your mind, your brain, to put things in order quickly. Because when you're out plein air painting, or let's say you only have an hour to paint something and you really want to get it down, you really want to get things, it's kind of nice to be able to do it just like that, just real quick. Boom, boom, boom. So that's what this is. The other thing that is cool about this challenge is that you open yourself up to mistakes. You open yourself up to failures, and it is only through stumbling through the failures, stumbling through the mess up, the mistakes, that you're going to become a better artist. It's the only way to do it. Like in life, you guys, right? If we never messed up, we would never be able, I mean, we would be, what would we be? I mean, you need the mistakes, you need the failures, you need the falling down, you need all of it in order to grow and develop and become this beautiful creative being that you are. So, With that, everyone, be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I will see you all here next Friday. Okay. It was so nice. Take care, everyone. Does anybody have any questions before I go? If you got any questions, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Just checking my. Okay, without failures in learning, we'd be soulless. We would be AI. Good point. Yeah, that's a really cool point. Yeah, I will see you on Discord. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm done. I'm out of here. Take care. Hugs and kisses, like we say here in Greece, fila και πολλά. All right.